On Twitter, he called her wacky. What is your response to this?
Well, you know, Shelley, the first thing I would cite is this seems to be a case of lost in translation. You know, in court we have something called the rule of completeness, and what that means is you can't just take one sentence out of context and attempt to argue what it means. You have to look at everything. In other words, the context is what clarifies the content. Say that 10 times fast. But it's true. You look at the statement in total, and actually it's something that the president took John Kelly's advice. Remember that he wasn't going to call. He didn't know if he should call. John Kelly actually says maybe you shouldn't call. As you've heard, past presidents don't necessarily call. He chose to do so and then said exactly what John Kelly told him to say. Now, he's inarticulate, he's inartful. Maybe he should have been reading that conversation off of a teleprompter. Maybe he was. But the point is, it was taken out of context, and that's been the administration's main problem with this. It's not like anybody's calling anybody a liar. The Congresswoman is saying it was highly insensitive the way she heard it. Sometimes you would argue you hear what you want to hear. And maybe the administration is arguing, you know, she heard it wrong because she just hates the president. Those have been the dueling narratives, but they're actually not that different. He said what he said, but he meant something totally different the way some of his detractors are taking it.
I think that's where the president sometimes has a problem. It's in the way things are reported and things are presented. Perhaps, like you said, you took the words right out of my mouth, lost in translation and maybe taking out of context.